Sign?
The sign.
Oh, we had the right of way or the right of entry early on.
Yeah, some kind of.
We were waiting on shop drawings for it.
Shop
That's what we were waiting on. So they're back and approved, and everything's in the hands of whoever the subcontractor is that's casting that large concrete stone. That's about 45 or 50 feet long, about 3.5 feet tall, I think. It's huge, I know that. And it comes in one piece. Any other questions?
Will that sign be lit?
There are some in-ground luminaries in the front of it. So,
And then this
makes it
stone
aesthetically
lit?
pleasing. We got to have shadows, Bill, and everything else.
Painted, etched, or what?
I don't know if you remember. I don't know if the sample came in here. You didn't get into Gary's office, but there's a sample stone in his office. It's actually concrete. It's cast out of concrete. It's finished to rub to look like limestone. It will be engraved. I can't remember the font. The font name is interesting. It's kind of an Arial font, and then to make it more pronounced, they'll actually black paint everything that's engraved into the front of it. So it does. It looks a lot like a gray limestone with a black lettering. And you asked me what the dimensions of the letters are. I can't remember.
No.
I think they're about 26 inches tall. Somewhere in that ballpark.
And they're supposed to be on the other side of it,
17 feet tall. There's a tower.
like a gate post.
There's a tower. Right at the end of the right-of-way fence, in front of the currently closed Shell station, there will be a 17-foot brick and limestone tower that'll look a lot like the 4 towers within the large sign. It's supposed to represent a gateway.
They chose that rather than an arch.
That's back to aesthetics, and I don't know anything about it, so I'm just telling you about the plans called. Thank you.
Thank you. I have several things underneath the mayor's issues. One of them is I'd like to, I don't need to introduce this lady, but we all know her, I believe, Ms. Cleo Duncan, our state representative. She has some information she'd like to pass on from the Indiana Department of Transportation regarding the airport.
Thank you, Mayor, members of the City Council. I had requested from NDOT a snapshot of where we are at this point in the process in regard to the airport. And I met with the Commissioner, Mike Klein, this morning, and he gave me this letter and asked that or said that he would be very pleased for me to share it with you. Again, I want to emphasize this is just a snapshot of where we are at the present time. Dear Representative Duncan, thank you for your request to the Indiana Department of Transportation to provide a fact statement with regard to the 3-year capital improvement plan submitted to the NDOT Office of Aviation and the Federal Aviation Administration. As it relates to the expansion of the Greensburg Municipal Airport, Kevin Rector, manager of the Office of Aviation, provided a summary of the facts. The Greensburg Municipal Airport has received grant funds to help develop an airport layout plan to examine the forecasted needs of the airport and to perform an associated environmental study. This process is to determine for planning purposes. if the current airport footprint is suited to meet those needs. The airport layout plan was conditionally approved by the FAA on January 25, 2010. The plan reflects actual and planned modifications to the airport. These modifications including a new runway, are based on the forecasted operations which were approved in the master planning document in 2009. The conditionally approved ALP depicts a new runway being constructed southwest of the existing runway with an orientation of 01/19, whatever that means, runway headings. The environmental assessment will evaluate a series of alternatives based on the re-evaluation of forecasted operations which were approved in the master plan. These alternatives will likely include extending the current runway, building a new runway as depicted on the approved ALP, and could include building a new runway airport at a different location. The EA will also examine an alternative that maintains the current runway with no changes. However, this is a planning exercise only, and no grant application has been made by the Greensburg Board of Aviation Commissioners to fund a new expanded runway at either the airport's current location or at any alternate location. Furthermore, there is no commitment by the FAA to fund any expansion at the Greensburg Municipal Airport at this time either. The airport's future needs are still being evaluated. This re-evaluation of forecasted operations is a standard component of the environmental process, and it remains unclear as to whether the existing airport location can support the projected activities. It is too early to be discussing any notion of relocating the airport or any speculative need for expansion alternatives. The prudent path would be to wait for the completion of the environmental assessment and allow the Greensburg Board of Aviation Commissioners to move forward and chart the appropriate course for the airport once tangible requisites have been identified. Thank you for your interest in transportation issues. If you have any further questions, please do not hesitate to contact Kevin Rector by phone, and it gives his phone number, 317-232-1477, or by email at krector@indot.in.gov. Sincerely, Michael B. Klein, Commissioner. This is where we are at this moment in the process. We won't know anything until that environmental study is completed. And Mayor, I would request the opportunity to come before the council anytime there is any change in any of this information. But at this point, I think all the concern is a little premature.
Claire, we'd absolutely be glad to have you come back for the new information that you may have in the future. And we thank you for your time this evening.
Appreciate
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Next item, Bill Arches came to give a report on the last Board of Aviation Commission meeting.
Thank you. I gave each of the council people a copy of the letter from Bob Beauchamp, who gives a sequence of events that happens if the present ALP does get approved, what has to happen, and how it will proceed. And also a copy of that June made up of all of our financials from 2007 up to present. And also I received a call from Mike Pence's office Thursday. We will receive another grant of reimbursement grant of $150,000. It'll be, I'll say, sometime in October after the fiscal year for the FAA starts. And last but not least, September the 18th at the airport.